What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna do a review on these Bonce speakers. So currently I have Bonce 8s. These are the Sylvesters, and I also have the Bonce 6.5s right here in the door. There's Sylvesters also. So we're gonna look at these today. I've kind of had a rough experience with Bonce. Not because of the speaker quality, because this is all I run. I run it in my Honda. I've been running in my Jeep. I'm not going to run it too much longer, but it's just because of this. The beef I have with this speaker is this thin paper cone. I cannot run it. Thin paper cone, I keep destroying them. I'm on my 4th Bonce. Over there in the door, I've done destroyed it. I just cannot keep these mids in here. These 12s right here are just destroying every Bonce speaker I have. So I'm currently going to get rid of them. The sound quality, though, is amazing. If you really love high notes, you know, these have a wide frequency range. I want to say these plays down to about 120 hertz. Let me flip this around. So right here, the 8-inch Sylvesters play, I think, 120 hertz to around 10,000 hertz. So this is actually one I reconed. I had to recone it just because, of course, I blew it before. So that's the magnet. Of course, it's been used. This is the M81 SE series. That's what it looks like. So this is just that thin paper cone I'm talking about that I keep destroying. Not a big fan of that. Also, these terminals right here, if you guys can see them, they are screw in. I'm also not a big fan of that. I'd rather just have old-fashioned push terminals on them. I'm not a huge fan of that at all. The magnet, however, it's a huge magnet. It's ferrite magnet. These are probably, I think they go around 6 pounds, 5-6 pounds a piece for the 8-inch speakers. So if you do put these in your door, they will be very heavy. That's why I'm currently trying to switch over to some Neos, put in my door. So what do I think about them? I think they are great quality. I love Bonce. I love their speakers. That's all I used to run. But unfortunately, since they have those thin paper cones, I just keep destroying them. Here we go. As you guys can see right here, this was the casualty of yesterday. I was metering my Jeep, trying to get it loud. I destroyed this speaker, and you basically got to get a whole nother recone just to fix that. Same thing happened with this one. I had to re-glue this one because the cone was ripping. Same thing with this one up here. The cone was ripping right here, so I had to re-glue it. So I'm having to basically get rid of all my Bonce products because it's just a hassle. I had to keep reconing. So I'm currently going to switch over to something with a stiffer cone. So that's why I'm going to probably these McLarens right here. So overall, quality is great. Great quality speaker. I will say, though, the magnets are very huge. So if you are trying to put these in a stock door or anything, they will more than likely not fit. The magnets are humongous. The sound quality is great, especially for the 6.5s. I want to say the frequency range is around 120, 140 hertz, all the way up to 16,000. So they are great speakers. But that's just how that Sylvester series was. Also, for the Arnold series, I did get the Arnold series of these. I think they're around 180 bucks. They did not fit in my door. So let's take a look at these. So these have a little bit smaller of a basket where they kind of come close together right here. Whereas with the Arnold series kind of came out. You can kind of tell they came out and wide, and they would not fit in my door. So if you do have custom doors, I would look at that. Because, you know, I'd hate to spend. I spent 180 bucks on those Arnold series, and they couldn't even fit in my door. And of course, they're all paper cone, which I'm getting rid of. So if you have a loud system, Just be wary that these paper cones will be destroyed. So I do not recommend if you have a loud system. I do not recommend any deaf Bonce speakers just because of that simple fact. But if you guys do, if you're in the 50s or just stock, you're just listening to it and you can fit them in your doors, I would recommend them. They sound great for the price point. Very clear, very loud, and they can take a good little bit of power that you put on them. So, like I said, that is my review on the deaf Bonce. This is the 8s, the 6.5s. These are the Sylvesters. These are the same, basically the same speaker, just a little bit bigger. But yes, like I said, would not recommend if you have a loud build. If you're very windy, don't recommend. But if it's just a daily driver and you can fit them, I would recommend them. So, like I said, peace out, you guys. That's my review on some deaf Bonce mids. Take it easy.